Hello, and welcome to My Point of View Movie Reviews. Today's review is a documentary back on the 28th of October, 2009. This Is It by Michael Jackson. This was the last concert he was going to do. That was a world tour. And it was like a behind the scenes footage of the production, dancers coming together, set pieces, interviews for the King of Pop to do one more great concert of all of his greatest number one hits that everybody loved. This thing was going to have 3D things flying out into the audience. It would have been the greatest concert of all time. That never happened. The cool thing about this documentary, man, I never forget it. Me and my best friend Charles got our tickets early. We went opening night. I remember standing in line and with nothing but Michael Jackson fans. Was out there talking and reminiscing, crying, sharing great stories. I've never got a chance to see Michael Jackson in concert. Came close, but I'm thinking, well, next time I catch him. And that's what happens, man. Time passes you by, and things you thought you should have done, you probably should have done. I didn't do it, never got a chance to see Michael Jackson in concert. This was the closest thing, man. It was a packed theater. We went to Arden and Ethan Century Dome Theaters. And on a big screen, when the music was playing, people were standing up. We were dancing in the aisles, slapping five, doing everything. It was van-glorious, man. It was a party. It was a concert, all in one, celebrating the life of Michael Jackson, his last moments on this earth. And he looked healthy. He looked great. He was Michael Jackson, man. And every time I hear his music, I smile. I feel good. I dance. And after about 2 or 3 songs, you realize a legend is not around. He's not here. And I get sad. My cousin Steve once told me, look, man, Michael, Prince, Bernie Mac, all these people died in their prime, so they'll never get old. You never see Michael Jackson in a wheelchair or with gray hair, struggling to walk. And I thought about it. I'm like, you're right. So he's forever immortalized in my head the way he died, man. He was still in shape. He can dance and sing. And probably the greatest documentary I've ever seen in my life in theaters. It was an event. And the people there, we all came together for something special, man. And it was wonderful. And though the concert never happened, in some kind of ways it did happen. Kenny Ortega is the director of this documentary. He did a fabulous job, man. And as you're watching the documentary, you forget that Michael Jackson's not here. You just marvel at what he's doing, what he's saying. And he was tough on people. Michael Jackson wasn't no punk. He made sure you was on point with your lines, your music, and he was a perfectionist. And it was great to see him work, because with Michael Jackson, you always get the end and final product, the videos, the music, the albums. To see him working towards something and perfecting it to perfection was cool to see, man. And some of these dancers grew up loving Michael Jackson, a chance to meet him in person. And these people were handpicked, they went through audition after audition. And the ones that made it broke down in tears. They were crying to get to work with the King of Pop. And the set pieces were something just incredible. Thriller was going to be incredible on stage, how they had it set up. Smooth Criminal, you know, they was reenacting the video, but on stage, man, and the ballads, the guitar players, the guitarists, the dancers. I mean, it was a marvel, man. And they broke it down, and they did an extended version of Billie Jean, and Michael Jackson was just dancing. He got into a mode where he just blocked everything out and just danced, man. And you see greatness. You know, he was Fred Astaire, he was James Brown, all wrapped into one. And man, when the lights came on after the credits, man, I could not hold back the tears, man. It was joyous. It was a celebration, but man, a lot of us grew up on that man's music. He revolutionized videos forever. He invented pop charts. And to have a chance to say goodbye on the big screen was cool. And at the time, it broke records, biggest documentary ever, music documentary. I don't know if it still holds the record. Could have been broke by some other people as of lately, but man, the king of pop. Fitting that this concert was called This Is It. We didn't know the finality of that actuality until we watched the news. We was all stunned when we heard the death of Michael Jackson. You heard the coma part. Okay, he's in a coma. He'll make it out. I never forget the day that he passed. I just got off work. A good friend of mine, Renee, had texted me and said, "Hey, did you hear the news? Michael Jackson passed." I remember on my way to pick up my mom from the bus station. She was coming into Sacramento from Fresno. And man, I went numb. And I picked up my mom, was listening to the radio. Breaking news, Michael Jackson passed away. No longer a hope of a coma. He passed. And I went home. I put it on BET. I put it on VHS. I put it on MTV. Everybody was playing his videos. And I would have sat there and just soaked it all in, man. But This Is It. If you haven't seen it, it's a great watch. Incredible documentary. And one final chance to say goodbye to the greatest to have ever done it. Yeah. Well, be sure to like, share, subscribe, tell all your friends, leave your comments down low. And until next time, yo, it's just my point of view. Hello. Now, I hope you really enjoyed this video. Without you, there's no me. And do us a favor, stop by the website at www.blacktastic.net and pick up some merchandise. Get yourself a hat or pick up a t-shirt. It's things like that that help keep the channel going. And also, feel free to leave a donation on the home page at www.blacktastic.net. Thank you all so much. Again, you make this so much fun. Without you, there's no me. Until next time, see you later.